Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We got Sandra back in here with us today, and this is Sandra's sixth and final adjustment here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief. Her and her husband Daniel came all the way here from San Francisco, California, and she came in complaining of low back pain, right sciatica, leg pain, right shoulder and AC joint pain, left hip pain, right ankle pain, right SI joint pain, dizziness, and I got the right leg twice there.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of people watching this from the Bay Area and even California or New York or wherever that want to know, was this worth you guys' trip? Because you came down here because he was coming, right?
Yes, I was sending him first.
Right. You're going to test him as a guinea pig, huh?
But I'm so glad I came. I feel pain-free. My back is great. A little bit in my leg, but my shoulder is wonderful, and I'm so happy going home healthy.
Yeah. Was it worth the trip for you guys?
Yes, it worth it.
Okay, so we're going to
So
do
happy.
her and Daniel's video all in one video this time. So we're going to show them how we do that then, Sandra. Let's have you close your eyes and bend your head forward and backwards for me, hon. And then back to neutral. You still got a little bit of that right lean. That's your side sleeping right there.
Yes.
That's what causes that.
Okay. But now my shoulder feels better.
Yeah, that's good.
I can go on my right. Get used to it.
All right, let's do the ring dinger first, since this is your sixth one. That's it. Nice deep breath. There it is. I always save the best for last. You feel that one a little deeper?
Yes.
Good.
I was getting prepared.
Uh-huh. I gotta catch you in between butts, huh? Okay, tilt left for me. No, let me do it for you. She's always trying to help me. There it is.
Good.
Tilt right. There the girl.
Great.
Okay, don't get up yet. Okay, let me help you up now. Here, watch your stepping. Don't want you throwing all that out on your left. Okay. Face down for me. And that left leg's still coming up short by about 1/4 of an inch. You sit on one side of your butt more than the other one and lean in your chair when you sit?
When I sleep.
When you sleep. You sleep on one side of your butt more than the other? There we go. Atta girl. Sandra is a nurse out in San Francisco Bay Area, so that makes her a professional healthcare provider.
Yes.
And we're seeing more and more of the healthcare field in here getting adjusted. I'd like to say this just to other chiropractors that may be watching this video. There's never ever going to be a lack of patients in this world that aren't suffering from neck and back pain. So, you know, go ahead and turn me back now. So if you adjust patients and provide them with the service that they want, you're always going to be busy, and you're going to be helping people, and you're going to be living the chiropractic dream. And if you have any questions about that, I actually teach you how to do that in person. Slide down this way a little bit. Through our seminars and our equipment business. We don't have to ever worry about new patients coming in here. New patient flow every month is phenomenal from everywhere, and people are willing to travel great distances to get this care as well. But you notice all I do is adjust, and I think that's the primary function of a chiropractor, is to adjust the vertebral subluxations of the spine. Most patients don't like going in 3 times a week over an extended period of time and just getting physical therapy modalities done. Hot packs and knee stem and roller table and all that. Well, that's just the truth though. Because we see them coming in here from everywhere. See, I've been in chiropractic care for 6 months and don't feel this good. I said, it took you 6 months to figure that out? Atta girl. Okay, let's go over here and shoot you one last time. So you had some personal experience with that then, huh?
Yes. The eyes extend.
Deep, full range of motion, chiropractic adjustments of the vertebral subluxation complex is, in my professional opinion, the best thing that we can be doing for our patients is restoring normal function to their joints. Try that again, see if this feels any easier.
Not easier.
Good. So I always ask patients this on their last visit of the week. If one of your friends was to come up to you and say, okay, Sandra, you went and saw Johnson 3 days in a row, twice a day, on a 0 to 100% scale, how much improvement did you see? Now don't say yet, because I'm gonna write my number down. Okay.
I got 100%, and I highly recommend it.
See what I put? I'm
90.
usually within 10%.
But this is a great experience. I'm so happy I came, and thank you so much for helping me.
You're welcome so much. My pleasure.
I feel great, and I can help my patients to
Okay,
do a
good.
better job.
Yeah, good.
Not complaining my back pain,
Yeah.
my back hurts.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're
and it was a
welcome so
pleasure
much.
to
My
meet you.
pleasure. God
Thank
bless you
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Have a safe trip home.
Thank you.
All right, so it's your turn now.
Okay.
Now Daniel, we did a video on him yesterday, and he said something that really we hear a lot from patients who have suffered from chronic pain, meaning pain duration of over 3 months. Daniel, you've had yours for like 10 years, right?
Yes, at least.
And low back pain and sciatica all the way down your leg.
Yes, sir.
And you've had numerous epidural steroid injections over the years.
I've lost count actually, but I've
Yeah.
had several of them.
Mhm. And we think they might have nicked the nerve on that one side because you still got a little numbness and tingling on the lateral part of your foot.
I'd never heard that before. I didn't know, but yet maybe that's
You know,
what's
if
causing
you nick a
that.
nerve, you create permanent nerve damage and just to get a little bit of that sensory nerve deprivation. But anyway, same thing with Sandra as you here this week. What would you share with people about why you came here, and did this meet with your expectations?
You know, I've been suffering for so long with pain that I've learned to live with it, and I don't know what it's like to not have pain. Just some days are worse than others. So I got tired of the epidural injections, and my doctor warned me they're not good for you anyway, and I was trying to cut back. But this last year they made a change in the medication. So I told my wife, that's it. We're gonna go see Dr. Johnson. We've been watching for 2 years, so that was kind of my trigger.
Yeah.
And I said, I need to find another way.
Mhm.
And I seen all the people you're helping
Right.
with your technique, and I just had to find out for myself.
Yeah.
that's
And
what
has
drove
this
the-
met with your expectations?
You know, it's been quite amazing. You know, I don't know how to describe it. Your techniques are very powerful. It's different, but I've never been adjusted in such depth like that.
Mhm.
I've met some really good chiropractors who worked on me.
Right.
But they did not know how to do the XYZ because they just didn't have that skill set.
equipment and
They didn't
skill
have
set.
it at that time, you know what I mean? So they did what they had
Right.
in the scope of what they do,
Right.
right? But I'll tell you, this is the first time in a long time for me that I've been virtually pain-free. I still have a little problem with my right ankle, a little bit still of a twinge, but normally my leg is hurting, burning, and I have a throbbing in my low
Yep.
back. and it's just like a toothache that never goes away.
No, you don't feel that
And
now,
I don't
do you?
feel it at all. And
Yeah.
I told my wife when I wake up, I'm like, I can't believe my leg doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? And my back isn't throbbing
Praise
today.
the Lord.
You know what I mean? So I'm just really, really excited, sir.
That's
I
great.
don't know how else to describe it. And what I would tell anybody, if you're like me and you've been watching for a year or 2 years, don't wait, because I waited way too long and I should have got in here a lot sooner.
That's the most common thing we hear from our out-of-state patients is the only mistake I made is I waited too long.
Well, you think maybe it's a little radical getting on a plane and going across country to see a
Right.
doctor when
Right.
you have other doctors in your town,
Right.
But unfortunately, they just don't do where I live what you do.
Right.
So
Well, we can teach them how to do
Yeah,
this if
that's
they're
right.
willing to learn.
So push came to shove, and I said, that's it. I told my wife, I got on the internet, I booked her flight, I sent an email through your website,
Yep.
and boom, we had an appointment.
Renee got
with-
back to you
She got right
expeditiously.
back to me right away, and we were on a plane, and we made our hotel reservation, which is right across the street. It's so simple to fly in here and stay here. The hotel's right across the street.
Yep.
You really don't even need a car.
And we give good rates over there too at the
Yeah,
Hyatt.
yeah, that's what was
$79 a
amazing. It's a
night.
grand hotel. It's
Yeah.
very nice. The food's great. So there's plenty of food around here to see. So like you said, you can eat, drink, and be merry
That's
while
it.
you're getting
Right,
fixed.
right.
And that's exactly what we did. But I would encourage anybody, don't wait 2 years. And I'd also like to say to some DC contacts I have, you know, you owe it to yourself, I would say, to come here and try the XYZ table.
Mhm.
You have to try it, because until you feel it, and I always wondered in my head what it might feel like. It's completely different than what I kind of imagined.
Mhm.
It's such a powerful adjustment. You literally can feel everything get adjusted. You
All the
feel
way
that
down
lo-
to your pelvis.
Oh,
huh?
I've never felt anything like that. You know, I didn't think it was going to be like that.
Yeah.
You said it was like an accordion. I
Right.
guess that's how I would describe it. So if you are a DC, what I would say is, look, just come and try it. Try the adjustment for yourself. See how you feel.
Yeah.
And then I would say, you know what? Apply to learn from you how to do it. And you're going to want to take this back to your patients. I mean, your patients are going to, I'm a patient. You're going to want to try this, I would say. I can't imagine
Well,
anybody
some of the
trying
other
it.
chiropractors around the country who were bad mouthing this initially, who have actually come here and had this done, they leave here knowing that this is the real deal and what it does. So,
Well, I watch the surgeons come in and
Yeah.
the people that work on me, and I'm like, look, if it works for them, I know it's going to work for me. So I know if they come and try it themselves,
Yeah.
they learn. What's really neat is that, you know, eventually someday you're going to retire. And we need other guys around the country that can learn how to do what you can do,
Yeah.
and then it would make it much easier on their patients, and they don't have to travel.
Yeah.
So I would just say, if you're a DC out there, don't put it off. Come and try. Just try it. Evaluate
See
it
for yourself, yeah.
Try it for yourself. I think you'll be surprised,
Yeah.
and then maybe learn how to do it and take it back to your patients. That's what I'd say.
just gives you an
Please.
additional tool in the toolbox
Right.
for a chiropractor.
And if you're
to
from
do.
the Bay Area where we're from, please come and learn how to do it, because that would be a lot better for us. Then we can just go somewhere in the Bay
Closer
Area. and
by,
get-
huh?
It'd be a lot easier on
Yeah.
us, you know. But for now, we'll get on a plane until somebody in the San Francisco Bay Area learns how to do this. Then we'll try them. So,
Great,
But
great.
listen, I
Well,
really
thank you for
appreciate
sharing
what
that
you've
with
done, sir.
everyone.
It's
Yeah.
been an honor meeting you.
Same here.
And you're just so talented, sir. And I'm
Well,
really
thank you.
appreciative of what you
Thank
did
you.
for me. I'm really
Oh,
happy.
it's my
about it.
pleasure. That's what makes me tick, is changing people's
Thank you
lives.
very much, sir.
Yeah, let's check your posture out here now,
Yep.
Dan. Let's see. Show them what we've been doing for you. Let's have you go forward and backwards, please, sir. Okay, back to neutral. There you go. Your pattern's getting a little better, actually. You don't have as much right head tilt anymore. Still a little bit, but not as bad. All right, Daniel, let's ring ding you for the sixth and final time of the day.
All right.
Yeah,
He's got his Team Ring Digger t-shirt on.
yeah, he does have team ring. He is team ring
I
there
had to
now.
wear
So
the-
is Sandra.
I had to wear the shirt today.
That's cool. Team ring there denotes chiropractors who I've trained how to do this, but also denotes patients who come here to get this done, and from all over the world. So, team ring dinger has multiple meanings. There we go. Just breathe through your nose for me. Yes, sir. Save the best for last. Yes, sir. Wow.
That's something else.
Yes, sir.
Still kicking.
He's still kicking too. Okay, let go of this. Yeah, there we go.
Very
I got you today.
Boy, that last one.
Mhm.
Ooh, man.
They're all good. If I do say so myself, I do. Yep.
I don't think I have anything that hasn't been adjusted.
Uh-uh. Yeah, people never leave here wondering if they got an adjustment or
You
not.
know. You know.
That tighten up or hurt?
Feels okay.
Okay, good. Yep. Mhm. There. That's where I get my old man strength working on guys like Daniel. There we go. Okay, let's turn you back.
Sir.
You know, if you're a chiropractor watching this too, you notice I'm a much more aggressive adjuster than most.
I can attest to that.
You're not going to end your patients by getting a full joint range of motion adjustment in their spines, as long as you stay within the anatomical integrity of the ligament and get maximum range of motion. That's what sets off the mechanoreceptors and the afferent neurological impulses into the cerebellum and the cerebral cortex. All right, let this one go. There we go. And after all, that's what we're doing, restoring normal verbal joint motion and integrity, as well as making changes that change neurophysiology for the better. Okay, let's face that away. And if you get the joint to move to its maximum range of motion, firing off those mechanoreceptors, you will see neurophysiological changes in your patients. There we go. That's a scientific fact. There.
That's amazing.
Yep. Yep.
I didn't even know the wrist could be adjusted. That's
Mhm.
funny.
If it's got a joint, I can adjust them. When I was younger, I used to smoke them. Now I adjust them. Get this date over here in front of the mirror.
Yes, sir.
Looking pretty good there, Daniel.
Thank you, sir. That's
Good
you're,
for
you're,
you.
you're doing.
I've got good material to work on too, though, right?
Yes, sir.
Plus, you know, if you keep putting your hands out in front of you, Sandra's gonna slap you upside
That's
the
right.
head and tell her it's for me, right?
Yes, sir.
She like most other spouses, really enjoys that advice.
She's a good bossy nurse. Bossy nurse.
Okay,
Ah,
try that again, Daniel.
very
Grow
nice.
like an inch more.
I think I'm an inch taller.
So this being your sixth and final adjustment, how much improvement would you say you've had on a 0 to 100% scale? I've already written my number
You
down.
know, I'd have to go about 98%. You know, because of this nerve pain I've had in my leg for so long, I've had some ankle swelling, and I have just a slight bit of twinge left in my foot. But
Tingling,
I'm
you
so,
said
tingling,
more,
I would
yeah.
call it. And I'm grateful that the pain isn't shooting down my leg anymore. That was the one that really bothered
See, I
me.
put 95%, you're 98. I'm within 3%.
So, you know, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So
Oh, it's my
it's really
pleasure.
nice to get rid of the pain after you've had it for so long, and I can't thank you. I can't thank you enough.
And if we had a team reindeer doc in San Francisco, I'd refer you to one.
I would be going to see him.
Yeah.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
Pleasure. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to work with you this week, and it's been a real honor.
It's been an honor meeting you, sir.
Same
Thank
here.
you very much
Same
for
here.
your work. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Yep.
This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas, with Daniel and Sandra from San Francisco, California. We'll see y'all soon.